Hello, everyone.
Hello.
A minute. Okay. Good evening, everyone. I feel so honored, humbled to share the stage this evening with Meredith, our Lifeway President, and of course also our President for APAC, Dr. Ever Chu, and our Singapore 001 James Bond, Presidential James Low. When I was in US and Japan recently, I was praying very hard and pondering what should I share today. And after a lot of prayer, I felt very strongly that the best thing for me to share today is my own story. So for those who have heard parts of it, please bear with me, okay? Because today, I'm going to share a little more. So today, my topic is the power of why, commitment, and system. When I was young, we were very poor, but generally, we were very happy when we were young. And these photos were taken together with my extended family, my beloved maternal grandparents, my aunties, can you find me? And also my cousins. We loved spending time together and we used to meet very often. And for my immediate family, we were 5. This beautiful couple, they are my parents. They married very young. Can you believe that when they were only 20 years old, they already had 3 little children, all under the age of 3. And this photo was taken years later. Of course, I'm the most beautiful one now. The youngest, and I have 2 older siblings. And being the youngest, I was my dad's favorite. My dad had very little education, but he was a very hard-working man. In my eyes, he was the hardest working man I've ever known. He started out as a lorry driver, so every trip he made, he earned extra bonus because he had to work very hard to feed his young family. But because of the hard work, determination, and perseverance, he managed to start a very small transportation company, and our family managed to move from a simple life to a more comfortable one, a bigger home. This is a very old house, but in Singapore, when you can live in some house, you can be a millionaire, right? So we managed to move into a more comfortable home, cars, and all. My dad, this hard work taught me something very powerful. When your why is strong enough, your how will find its way.
Yes.
My dad's why was very simple. He just wanted to work hard and feed his wife and feed his 3 children. That was his why. But of course, over the years, I've also learned that just having a strong why alone is not enough. Okay, thanks to someone, Kiam, when we chatted in Osaka, she also reminded me of this statement. It's true. Just having a strong why alone is not enough. Many people come to me and say, I want to have financial freedom, I want to be successful, I want to own a lot of things. But they are stuck halfway. Why? To me, because they lack 2 things. First thing to me is a real commitment. Second is a solid system to guide them. What is the real commitment? Today, I think you all should give yourself a pat on the shoulder. Commitment is showing up even when you don't feel like it. Many times I talk to my teammates, I want to earn a lot of money, I want to rank up to SPD. No more SPD, yeah? So, they always tell me that. But when I tell them, join events like that, join Zoom, Singapore has so many Zoom, go for OPP at Singpost, my no time, this and that. You are giving yourself a lot of excuses. So, sorry, no offense to anybody, but I'm just speaking what I observed. So, do you have a real commitment? So, second is a solid system. What is a solid system? To me, it's having a proven roadmap that others can follow and duplicate. I'm very blessed because our team is known as Team Warrior. I'm very blessed because recently when I was away for 17 days, I was quite shocked. I didn't receive a lot of messages asking me where to find this, how to patch this, where is the acupuncture. No, because they already have a system to plug in. So well done, Team Warrior. Okay, and I also want to sidetrack a bit because I think in Lifeway we are so blessed because these 2 we already have. We have leaders who are so committed, James, Lawrence, Janet. I always see them at the Singpost and I'm hardly there. Okay, and they do so much. Let me sidetrack a bit. Okay, this is something maybe that they do not know. I took a few second video when I was in Osaka. And I'm very touched by these 3 leaders' gesture. See our 3 servant leaders from Singapore. It was a rainy day in Osaka, and our 3 amazing servant leaders came out of the bus first, opened up their umbrella and sheltered every one of us down, and please be careful. Many times I see leaders sitting there waiting to be served. How many times you have leaders like that? Don't you think they deserve a big round of applause? Okay, and also for system. Lifeway system is already ready. How much time you spend in your back office, go through the resources, and do you know there's an app called In Touch? Many people do not go in, but let me tell you, they are so powerful. Even recently during the global convention, LifeWave now is launched. Some people tell me, you must pay money. What is $9 and $19 to run your business? So do go in. Today, due to time, limited time, I do not have time to explain all this, but please go back to your key leader, make an appointment, one-to-one, sit down with them, let them help you identify your real commitment, and also to help you to plug into the right system to carry you to success. When I was about 19 years old, my dad's business faced downturn, and I could see my parents' faces, they were very worried. And that actually shaped my inner drive. And why? Because I was already 19. So I went out to look for a sales job, and I made sure the sales job must pay me high commission because I wanted to write my own checks. I wanted to give my parents a better life, especially my dad. So when I started my career path, the very first sales job was when I was 19 years old. And I've never heard of MLM. So I went around looking for a sales job that paid me high commission. And finally, after 2 years, I was first selling Apple computer, IBM mainframe, because I graduated with computer studies. And finally, I met a tall, dark, handsome man, recruited me as a life insurance agent with Prudential. And I have 13 fruitful years with Prudential before I moved to real estate in 1999. Okay. And I still remember very clearly during my first year with Prudential, when I qualified for my first incentive trip to Perth, my dad sent me to the airport, and he was so proud of me. And he was telling my manager, please take care of my daughter because she's never been away without us. And I told my dad, Pa, next year I'll win 2 tickets because I want to bring you. I whispered to him so that my mom couldn't hear. And my dad was so happy. But sadly, my dad passed away the following year when I was only 22. Those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day. And I felt that very strongly, even though my dad was not physically with me. His spirit was with me, and he was cheering me on every day. During that time, I was very, very hardworking. I actually made my first $1 million when I was 30 years old. Yeah, but because due to mismanagement and bad investment, I lost everything. And I fell into deep depression. I was broken. I was suicidal. But God is very good to me because the love of my life found me. My late husband found me, and then he appeared. We were friends for more than a decade. After that, he believed in me so much. His love and belief and encouragement made me start all over again. And I managed to rise into top producer in Century 21. So this chapter taught me something very powerful. Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. And this is my true foundation, which makes me rise stronger and also more grounded in faith. Okay, let me show you my latest loved ones photo, okay? These are 6 of us, by my beautiful mom. She looks like, as though she's my sister, right? And the one in the middle, she's 81 years old. Okay, and my beloved sister and her darling husband, they are here, Maureen and Daniel. And of course, our brother and my sister-in-law. And our family has grown into 16 of us. Oh, wow. That is excluding parrots and dogs. Okay, in 2019, I joined my very first direct selling company because at the time I was suffering from sleep disc, and Celeste, my buddy, introduced me to a product which is marketed through network marketing. That was the first time I was connected to network marketing. I benefited so much from the product, and I told myself, I must look at the business plan. when I went through the business plan, I discovered the true power of this business model. So that became my very first company. In 2022, this time round, Celeste suffered from sleep disc, and our handsome Lawrence Chan invited me to a talk. And when I was very skeptical, but when I saw how these patches helped Celeste, my beloved mom, and my aunties and many people that I casually shared with, it changed my mind. Because to me, hey, this is something powerful. At that time, I was struggling, and of course I prayed. I was struggling because I was holding a diamond rank in the first company, which is equivalent to the previous SPD. So I struggled to whether I should give up. But I know in order for me to be successful in this industry, I have to stay focused, one company, one vision. So I decided to give up and start all over again with LifeWave in about November 2022. Thank you. And today, I can confidently say that was the best decision, one of the best decisions I've ever made. Okay, and because of this, my Team Warrior family is born, and many of them are here. Okay, yeah, and Team Warrior is really, to me, is a team that we built from scratch with the help of many amazing leaders. And my leaders know that I love this quote, lead by example. I always tell them, lead by example, grow by duplication. I always say that, and because I'm the key leader, it has to start from me. And I really hope that my leaders from Team Warrior will embrace and duplicate this. This is not just a slogan, this is a mission. This is for us to bring hope, happiness, and health to many people. On the 27th of October, when LifeWave Enhanced Compensation plan was launched, many people tell me, "Ayo, so confusing. I'm so lost, so complicated. Last time better." I understand because it takes time to accept and adapt to new things. Okay, but to me, this plan is a blessing because it is going to help many people from brand new brand partners to seasoned leaders, and it's going to build a sustainable long-term income. Trust me, give it time, it will prove to you. Okay, and also I want to say that change is never comfortable, but it is always the beginning of growth. Right? So instead of resisting it, why don't we embrace it? Okay, because change always brings opportunity. Last part I want to mention is our recent trip to Anaheim, 23rd to 25th of October. I'm so proud to mention that 12 of us from Team Warrior were there. Okay, these were my warriors. 8 of us from Singapore, we took 16 hours flight, and also to meet our 4 US teammates. And I'm also very proud to see 4 of them went on stage to receive their awards. And I'm so proud. It was truly a proud moment for me. And of course, all honor and glory to God that I was able to receive the very last SPD trophy from Meredith and David. And this convention taught me a few things. We are part of something extraordinary. And LifeWave is not just transforming health, is transforming lives all over the world. Our David Schmidt has his energy, his leadership, and his vision filled us with so much hope for what's coming next, right? So, the science is already there, system and the plan. All we need to do is just to stay anchored to our why and build with real commitment and continue to shine the light everywhere you go. Success is not what you have, it's what you give. And in closing, I just want to say that let us all go out there and touch more lives, ignite more hope, and show the world what is possible when we lead with heart and move as one. Thank you, everyone.